Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
You ready?
Got to do better.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Set. 60 or
56. Hey, me and you all day.
Hey, wahoo! Say go.
Clock now on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 23 yards, the final tally. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. So that'll back him up 5. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Broncos nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Request the win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Ready? Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared. 5-1. Check 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Here we go.
Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Hey, Delta.
It's a gain of 10. And the Packer
Look at me. Zipper. Check 25. Ready?
On first down, Locke. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
at the 49-yard line.
Mark the line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
Now. Get it.
Clock now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
12 miles.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Pilot, 64. Whip. Watch the whip. Let's go.
Into the red zone, it's locked. And that's complete to Adams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Go. Hey, Charlie.
They look to throw. It's locked. Over the middle, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Echo. Yes.
Mark 38, coming.
Hit it.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
Ready? Switch. Recon, 132 fighter.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Let's go.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 29, Allen, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Broncos 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line.
Ready. 18, Gator. Heavy weapon. Hey. Hey, two. On the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Round 80.
It's our field. It's our
Middle. Check 52. Hey, Haywood.
95 is Sandy. No, check. He's Mike. Exit.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll find Lindsey here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check out.
Regular.
To the air, Allen. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Check it back.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me, I got this.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On second and inches. Block. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
And the Packer first down.
Go. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Allen now looks to throw. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, hold on.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
31's the mic.
Allen off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
5 wide. 31's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Bravo.
31's the mic. Let's go. 31's the mic. You got nothing today.
Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got to shoot this side. Get it.
shotgun snap to Locke. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Go.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Look at me, zipper.
Locke looks to throw it again. And he fires one incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken very short.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Hey, Delta.
31's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. 31's the mic. All day, punk.
Pass 10.
On 3.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
31's the mic. Not here. 31's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Chopper! Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check. Crunch. 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 Check, 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 check.
Shoot!
On 3rd and long, it's locked. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
General West!
Get that ball! Patch it.
Get it!
On first down, Locke. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Watch it.
Hey, Charlie.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Jones. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Don't say nothing. Double tight. Double tight.
Alert!
Three down.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, here we go. 31.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
31,
Brown 80.
It's our time. 31's the mic.
Pass.
31's the mic.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
31's the mic.
All day, baby, all day.
31's the mic.
Middle. Out. He's coming. We got double up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Stop.
31's the mic.
Oh, you got deep?
To throw, it's Allen. Got an open man, it's Ratley. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And some space here. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the eye.
Yeah.
Check 6 guys.
2.
Locke trying again after the pick six. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Ready?
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
70.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
On 1st down, Lindsey. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Go. Yep.
Baby, I got you. I got you.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Double time.
52.
I love it. 3 down.
Hey, orbit.
31's the mic. And here we go. Watch the pass.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. So this one will wind up a Denver victory.